Hey. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan. There should be like a butt ton of snow on the ground right now, and it's like fall. Anywho, thank you so much for coming to watch a second vlog. I appreciate you so much for being here. Today, one of the things that I really want to talk about is balance. I'm not trying to preach about balance, how I found perfect balance, or give you any ideas on how you can find balance, because to be quite frank, I don't think balance exists. I think we get our ideas of balance from different places. I know personally, I follow a lot of fitness accounts, and when I saw other girls my age preaching about balance, truth be told, I have not found balance. So for example, last fall was probably the absolute craziest semester of my entire college career. I was a resident assistant, I was a writing consultant, I was an editor-in-chief of The Odyssey, I was a full-time student, plus I was trying to go to the gym, and I was trying to still have a social life with my friends outside of work. Finding balance within all of that was the hardest thing that I have ever done. I became a total introvert, but that was such a pivotal moment in my life because the amount of anxiety that I faced showed me that I can totally surpass anything else that comes at me. But one thing that I never did was give myself enough credit for adapting to my circumstances. I didn't ever just say, wow, Sabrina, like, you are doing this. Instead, I would read people's Instagrams and I would watch vlogs about how to find balance, and then upon finishing reading or upon finishing the video, I would feel like complete again. Why can't I have abs? Why can't I make it to the gym 6-7 times a week? Why can't I meal prep and actually want to eat broccoli and chicken every single day? My friends, there are two types of people in this world. People who don't care about what they're eating so they can eat broccoli and chicken unseasoned and be totally fine. And then there's the rest of us who love food. I love food. Honestly, maybe a little too much sometimes. That's for another vlog, okay? My point is that your circumstances are completely different to anybody else's. So comparing is not gonna do you any good. Instead of putting yourself down, saying, well, I'm never gonna find balance or I can't achieve balance, try to just say, you know what? I'm doing this the best way that I know how, and that is enough. Oh, it's getting dark out here. One of the things that I think is really important to consider before you make balance your goal is to understand that balance is a comfort zone, right? You're comfortable, you're content, you're in the middle, you're just flowing. But if you think about it, most of life is outside of your comfort zone. The things that make you uncomfortable are the things that make you grow. Those are the things that are exciting. There's this one quote that I really like that you probably have seen scrolling through Tumblr or Pinterest or Instagram. But it reads something along the lines of, where you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. Sure, right? Like scrolling through Instagram is exactly where I'm supposed to be. But regardless if you're feeling balanced or if you're feeling unbalanced, where you are is where you're supposed to be. There's a lesson to be learned in that. There's something greater that's gonna be coming out of that. My camera died when I was walking home, so just to recap a little bit, what I was trying to get out there is that being unbalanced is not always a bad thing, because there's a lot that you can learn and grow from by being out of your comfort zone, aka unbalanced. I think a lot of the problems that we kind of face with balance and actually achieving balance is something that we hear a lot, is comparison. We compare our version of balance to somebody else's version of balance. Other people's circumstances are completely different than ours, even if we think that they're in the same boat as us. So for example, previously when I was talking about my fall semester, my best friend lived above me in the same dorm that we were working in. So she was also an RA. We were both full-time students. We both had clubs and organizations that we were part of. We were both really into fitness. The way that I was seeing things was that we were on the same level, but she was able to discipline herself around food much better than I was. She was able to go to the gym much more often than I was. In my eyes, I thought she was a better RA than I was. I was constantly putting myself down because I was like, wow, this girl is balanced, and I'm like just not at all. Yet, looking back on it, we didn't have the same circumstances. We cannot compare what we were doing, how we were doing it, because that's not fair. Her version of balance was completely different from mine. Her ideas of what made her a balanced person were completely different from what made me feel like I was a balanced person. There really is no one way to be balanced. So another thing to consider, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. People can have social anxiety disorder, and people can be introverts, and we don't really realize it. Oftentimes they enjoy just the mundaneness of their routine, and that is totally okay. But for me, after a couple days in my humble abode, I will literally go crazy. I need to constantly be out. I need to go to coffee shops. I need to hang out with friends. I need to go to the movies or go to bakeries.
I love bakeries.
And going out on weekends and partying and festivals and concerts. It's like that's what I need to do for my own sanity. But I can't compare that to somebody who really enjoys being in. That's not doing me any good. Honestly, I shouldn't be comparing myself to anybody in the first place. Neither should you. So when we take the idea of comparing our version of balance to somebody else's balance, and then when we take bashing ourselves for not doing enough out of the equation, you focus on you. You focus on listening to what is enough for you, what you're actually achieving, and if you want to challenge yourself more, then you do that. But you don't do it based on other people's ideas or perceptions of you. You don't do it because other people are doing more or other people are making you feel like you're not doing enough. Hashtag college life. So basically what I wanted you to get out of this video is that comparison is the thief of literally all joy. There is no one way to be balanced. Know that all of our circumstances are different and you're just adapting to them the best way you know how. Next week, next year, next semester, next season, your version of balance is going to be completely different to the version that you have now. So let yourself keep adapting, let yourself keep getting better, and keep giving yourself the credit that you deserve. Especially if you're in college right now. You guys have so much going on, and I say this from the bottom of my heart because it's not something I did for myself, and I really want future college students or college students now to start telling themselves, I have a lot on my plate as it is. I'm doing enough. And I'm doing a freaking awesome job getting it all done. I simply want you to appreciate yourself because you're doing it and you're doing an awesome job. Okay? Okay. Yay. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog number 2 and I hope to see you back next time. If you want to subscribe. If you want to comment, I would be so appreciative and it would be a great Christmas present. Okay? Okay. All right. Bye guys.